Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Okay, so let's solve the science paper SSLC science paper 2021. So the first question is an electric is let me take the first question. The 41st question. Yes. So the question is here. Yes. Science paper. Okay. So the device that works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. So the device that works on the principle of electromagnetic induction is electric generator. Okay, you have seen the dynamo, right? So dynamo will be present in electric motor, dynamo. So which is present in electric generator. So this electric generator uh, works on the based on electromagnetic induction. Then next question, 42nd question. Okay, here an electric lamp whose resistance, see here, totally there are two resistors connected in series. Okay, this is 6 ohm, this is 30 ohm. So if resistors are connected in series, how do we calculate R net? So R net will be equal to R1 plus R2, which are connected in series. Okay, if they are connected in parallel, we use R1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Now they are not connected in parallel, so they are connected in resistance. Then 6 ohm plus 30 will be equal to 36. Now the current flowing in this circuit we have to find out. So we know by Ohm's law states that relation between the voltage, current and the resistance, that is V equal to IR. So here what happens, we know the voltage across this potential difference across this circuit, that is given 9 volt, and we don't know this is the total resistance. Okay, because we can apply Ohm's law for whole circuit, or we can apply Ohm's law for parts of the circuits. Okay, 36 here we have R net I have calculated here. So I want I, so I'll send this 36 here, 9 by 36 here, 9 1 ja 9 4 ja. Here I is equal to 1 by 4 you will get. So I is equal to 0.25 ampere. So that your answer is 0.25 ampere. Okay, so next. Okay, solar cooker, here the inner wall of the solar cooker is painted because of this, because it absorbs more heat, so that the black color, the property of the black color is it will absorb the sunlight, so that's why. So the inner surface of the solar rice maker, see in this inner surface, if it is like this, so you usually paint black color, we usually paint black color here. So why? Because in order to, so if we want to cook something, we have to provide heat, right? So black color will absorb, it traps the sunlight here. So black color is the one which going to absorb the sunlight. So I'm and that's why we have painted that with the black color, because it absorbs more heat. Okay, let's, the metal used in the filament of electric bulb, yes, everybody know this, it's tungsten. Next, sorry, so answer is tungsten here. See here, the rectangular coil of copper is rotated in magnetic field. The direction of the induced current changes in each. See, suppose if there is a magnetic field like this. So rectangular coil means if you take this rectangular coil, okay, here the magnetic field is different at the different points. So the current will induce here. Because of this, current will induce, because the difference in the magnetic field, here current will induce. But if this coil if it wants to rotate continuously, so for what should happen, there should be change in the direction of induced current takes place for every half revolution. Every half revolution we should find change in the direction of the induced current. We should see that, then only it will rotate, otherwise it will not rotate. Okay, then see here, focal length, power we have to calculate. The focal length he has given 0.5 meter. Let's convert this into centimeter. So 0.50 meter he has given. Let's convert this into centimeter. It will become 50 centimeter. Okay, and we know the formula of power is equal to 100 by focal length. Okay, so this is the focal length he has given, 50 centimeter. What happens here? So power will be equal to 100 upon 50. 51 ja 52 ja. So power is equal to plus 2. So because of plus 2.0 diopter, because of plus 2, so it is convex. If you get negative for concave, if you get negative it will become concave, if you get positive it will be convex. So here convex. So this answer what we have, this is the right answer. Okay, let's go to the next question here. The device used to change the resistance in the electric circuit, it's a very simple question. It's a rheostat. Next question, the magnetic field, see here, the magnetic field lines inside a solenoid are in the form of parallel straight line. It is because it is, so suppose this is your solenoid. Okay, so the things are rotated like this, and these magnetic field lines are parallel because magnetic field at every point on the solenoid, magnetic field at every point on the solenoid is same. So that's why the magnetic field lines are parallel in nature. If the magnetic field in every point of solenoid, if they are different, so the magnetic field lines won't be parallel, because now in this case, in solenoid case, the magnetic field at every point of the solenoid is same, because of that field lines are uniform. Okay, next. Okay, let's see your next question. So when you place this, you know already, virtual, erect and enlarged image is going to form. Okay, virtual and enlarged image is going to form. Next we have 50th question. The device that converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. Yes, it's a electric motor. Next, the ohm is a SI unit of resistance. You know, right? Here no need to do the things. Here we have, so you know, right? The light travels faster in less denser medium. The in medium having less refractive index, having less refractive index. So here this is the one which is having this medium S is having a less refractive index, so light travels fastly in this refractive, in this medium. Next we have one property of a convex lens among the following. So convex lens, so this is how our convex lens looks like. This is our convex lens looks like. Sorry. Or else let's take shape. Yes. This is how our convex lens looks like. Okay. At the ends we have thinner, at the ends we have thin ends and thick middle. Okay. Concave is like this. See here, we have wider ends. Here we have very thin middle, and here we have, this is thick. Okay, so this is my convex. So thinner at the edge and thicker at the middle. Next, okay, so compound that reacts with both acid and as well as bases to produce the salt and water. Yes, so it's none other than aluminium oxide. Why? So which is amphoteric in nature. Okay, the compound which is amphoteric in nature, which reacts both base as well as acid. Okay, so the first one is your answer. The first is your answer. Let's go to the next question. It's 55. Let's 56. Here propanol, the molecular formula, structural formula of propanol. Yes, this is one. The structural formula of propanol. Yes, it is made up of C carbon, 3 carbons, and here we have hydrogens. Okay, so we have a ketone group here, double bond with oxygen we should have, because it is propanol. 1 propanol. This is 1 propanol. Okay, so that answer is this one. Okay, one propanol. Okay, so then here one more question is there here only. The properties of elements are periodic functions of their atomic number. Yes, this is the law, modern periodic law. Okay, the modern periodic law is said by Henry Moseley, because Dobrenier is a law of triads, three groups, and the main base of his atomic mass, and here Newlands, his also main base is atomic mass. He arranged elements in increasing order, and every 8 element will start. Mendeleev said that the properties of the elements are the periodic functions of their atomic mass again. So all of these three guys concentrated on atomic mass, and he is the only one person who concentrated on atomic number. That's why he gets succeeded. Okay, answer is Henry Moseley. Next question. So here Fe is displacing copper and Zn is displacing. See here, Fe is displacing. So we know that high reactive element will displaces less reactive element. So here Fe is displacing copper means Fe is highly reactive element, copper is less reactive element. Okay, and this iron is getting displaced by these two are displacement reactions. Now iron is displaced by zinc, that means zinc is more reactive than iron. Let's write zinc here. So what they are asking here, observe the following chemical reactions, write decreasing order. Yes, here we can write simply zinc, ferrous and copper. Next what we have, so the atomic number of an element which is in 20th group. Sorry, lasso tool I will take. Sorry, let's take lasso tool. Let's divide this. Okay, no problem. Here atomic number, so simply erase this. Okay, atomic number of an element, let's say atomic number of an element is 20. So if you draw this is nucleus, this is L cell. So L cell can hold 2 electrons. So LMN, this is K cell, L cell. Okay, this second cell can hold 8 electrons. 2, 2, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 10. 8 plus 2 plus 8, 10. Let's take one more. So again it will hold 2 electrons. Eight electrons, sorry, here electrons. Here first cell can hold 8, 2. Second cell can hold maximum 8, and here we have 8 electrons. Now, so let's take one more cell. Their atomic number is 20. So 2 plus 8, 10 plus 8, 18. 18. That means outer cell. In outer cell we have 2 electrons. And if you see here, number of periods, number of circle cells we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 cells means it is belongs to fourth period. And number of valence electrons is 2, that means 2 valence electron. So hence we know, right, group number tells us valency of an electron. So here this element 20th element is belongs to group 2, that is calcium. 20th element is calcium. Answer is group 2. Let's go to the next question. 60. Benzene ring. Yes, let's draw the benzene ring here. So this is how our benzene ring looks like. So okay, there is alternate double bonds, okay, and single bonds for the all the hydrogen elements. Okay, here how many bonds are there? Simply read, calculate this. 1 2 3 single bonds are 4 5 6, and here 7 single bond. This is 7. Yes, here 8 single bond and 9 single bonds. Totally we have 9 single bonds, and this is double bond 1, double bond 2, double bond 3. So double bond, how many double bonds we have? 3 double bonds between the carbon element. So the answer is 3 covalent. Yes. Next we'll go. So the gas liberated when sodium carbonate reacts with the dilute hydrochloric acid, definitely it is carbon dioxide. It's a carbon dioxide. You know this reaction. Na2CO3, when it reacts with HCl, it produces NaCl plus carbon dioxide plus water. Okay. Next we have CNG. In CNG, yes, methane is the one which we are going to use. Answer is methane. Sorry. Answer is methane. Okay. So this question here, what we have? The substance that converts litmus paper into red. Yes. Acids converts blue litmus paper to red. Okay. pH less than 5 is acid, less than 7 is acid. Here the pH of pure water is 7, so it is not, either it is acidic nor basic, it is exactly in the middle. In the pH, in a urine critical, it comes in the middle. Sodium hydroxide solution, yes, it is basic in nature. NaOH, it is a base. Here we have OH group, it is a base one, so it is not acid. So base means it will turns red litmus to blue. Bases turns red to blue. So the second option is, this is also wrong. Red to blue. Pure water is either not, it is not an acid, not an base. And here lime water, what we have? Yes, lime water. So this actually forms OH group. It is basic in nature, and the range, the pH of this is 12. And if you see the gastric juice, this is the one which is highly acidic in nature. Gastric juice is the one which is highly acidic in nature. So your answer is, here you can say option D is your answer. Next question. The process used to convert sulfide ore of metals into their oxides. It is simple. To convert a sulfide ore, so it is a process in a metallurgy. What we do, we'll take sulfide ore and we'll simply roast it to convert into oxides. Okay, suppose if you take a magnesium, so it's the process of roasting. By means of roasting only, we convert sulfide ores into sulfide oxides, metal oxides. Okay, then the important question here, and in this question we have a problem here. See here, hexene, it is a debatable one. Mostly you are going to get a grace marks for this. Hexene and hexanes, here these are not isomers. Hexene is different, and hexane, cyclohexane, that is cyclohexane is different. Its molecular formula is C6H12 and its molecular formula is C6H11. So molecular formula is completely different. So these two are not isomers. So I think it is going to be a grace one. You'll get a grace marks. Here the wrong question is wrong. Actually supposed to, he has to make, instead of hexane, if it is hexane, would have said this is the answer. Okay, instead of this one, yes, well, next we'll go to the next question. This is your grace question. We'll wait for that also. We'll wait for the key answers. So maybe it is now, as of now, it is a grace question, grace mark. Here 66th, an acid present in the stinging hair of a nettle plant leaves, that is methanoic acid. So everybody know this, methanoic acid. Okay, next, the hormone that regulates, yes, this is the thyroxine hormone, which is responsible for maintaining metabolism of a fat, protein and carbohydrate. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's take a highlighter. A pot has growing seedling is kept in the dark room. There is a pot. Here we have a very dark room, and there is a pot we have kept. In that I have given a seedling. I'll show it by using, so here I can't show it by using a green, so I'll show it by using this. Okay, seedling. A burning candle. Here they have, yes, we have placed a candle which is burning. Okay, candle is placed near at it for few days. The top part of the seedling, it starts growing towards. So why it will start bending towards? Here on the tip of the stem, so you're going to find an auxin. It's a kind of thing which is light sensitive hormone, light sensitive one. So auxin deposition, what happens? Auxin will start get depositing here. Due to that, the plant will bend towards the sunlight. So this mechanism, the growing of a plant towards the light, we can kill. Light is nothing but photo and tropism. So that if water grows towards the if plant grows towards water, that is called as hydrotropism. If plant grows, that is the growth of a root, is geotropism. Growth because of chemical is chemotropism. But in this question, the answer is because plant is growing towards the light, it is phototropism because of sunlight. It may be sunlight or it may be any external light. End of the day, it is light. Okay, let's begin this. Next question. Okay, the correct statement with respect to the biodegradable substance following is, yes, this is first answer. Undergo recycling naturally. Here still it is on a debatable one. So this will not do this. Environment for long period, so there is a 50-50% of chance here, this question, and this will not harm any ecosystem. So as of now, you just take this as your first answer. undergo recycling naturally in the environment. Actually, a recycling process of biodegradable element is too much highly costly actually, but we can do recycling, but it is highly costly. So maybe, so now it remain inert in the environment for long period. Yes, this is the right answer. You can take it off. And here option B is there. This is also wrong. Option B is also has a chance. Option B, there is a problem between option B and D actually. C and A are clearly wrong. Okay, 50-50 chance this question. Okay, so it is here option B. For as of now, you can take option B as your answer. There is ambiguity between option D. C and A are straight away wrong answers. Okay, next, this is yes. Here what happens? Plant first pollen grain, transfer of pollen grains will take place. Transfer of pollen grain is called as pollination. Once pollen grain sits on stigma, then what happens? The pollen tube will form. Through the pollen tube, pollen grain will reaches to the ovary. Here ova will form. Ova is nothing but egg. Then when here ovas will be present, this pollen will enters into ova and fertilization will takes place. Fertilization. After fertilization, what happens? Pollination, fertilization. After that, ovary will get embryo will form. In embryo will form. After embryo, you are going to get a seed, fruit and seed. So pollination, fertilization, embryo and seed. This is the right thing. Option fourth one. Okay. Next we have 71. Yes. So saving electricity, yes, we are reducing. We are trying to reduce usage of the current. Okay, see here. No. Here RRYY is there. Dominant one in F1 generation. What happens? Small r YY is there. Here dominant will this is the dominant one, this is the recessive one, and here this is the dominant one, this is recessive one. Dominant will expose. So this we are going to get like this, and so round and yellow seeds. Round and yellow seeds. This is F1 generation. So here what happens? We'll get this R and this R, and here we'll get small y and capital Y. Okay, and when you cross this in F1 generation, we RR capital Y and small y and capital Y will get. That is round and yellow in nature. Yes. 74th question. Okay, the blood vessels that carry the bloods. Okay, suppose if we have a heart, sorry, this is creating a lot of problem, but anyhow we don't have any option. I can't say anything here. Let me eraser for this. Okay, let's take this. Okay, suppose if this is your heart, okay, it has been divided into 4 parts. Now, so here at this point we are going to receive the deoxygenated blood. So here we are going to pump oxygenated blood. So these are we called as a arteries. We call these are a arteries, and we call these are two veins, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. That is, veins are the one which carries deoxygenated blood from all parts of the body to back to the here. So capillaries will be present. So deoxygenated blood will be connected veins, and that will be sent back to the heart. Here heart will go, pure blood will come by the arteries, and then through the vein deoxygenated blood will enter in here, and it will be pumped to the lungs. And in the lungs, what happens? Purification will take place. Again, that will comes here and through the artery. This, you know. So you can say here, veins are the one which are going to do this action. Veins are the ones which are going to take this. Okay, next, transpiration, process of removal of water. Excess amount of water is transpiration, which happens in the plant. Next, yes, 76th question, the gap between the two neurons. Yes, so if this is neuron, this is your nerve endings. Here this is our nerve ending of another neuron. So this is how they are connected, right? This are the dendrites. So this gap, what we have, this gap, the release of the chemical, neurotransmitter chemical, is called as synapse. Synapse. Okay, so the answer is synapse. Okay, and see here, synapse finished. Next question here, 77, the embryo get nutrition from the help of the baby. Hence, in the female reproduction system, in human reproduction system, the fertilization takes place in the fallopian tube. Here fertilization, that is encounter of sperm will encounter ova, the egg, gamete, egg produced by female gamete called as ovary. Here two ovaries will be present, and this is our fallopian tube. Here it is how it looks like. Okay, so this is our embryo. Once this fertilization completed, this will be shifted to this embryo. So once baby started development, here all the requirement, there is a special tissue is going to form immediately. That fleshed tissue is called as placenta. Through the placenta, the waste produced in a baby is also sent out, and all the nutrients will be supplied to the baby or embryo through the placenta only. Placenta is the special tissue which is going to produce. Here in fallopian tube, this is the site of fertilization. Ovary is a different thing. Here ovary, uterus, entrance thing. The placenta is the one tissue which connects a baby and mother. Okay, your answer is placenta. Okay, see here, the common passage for both sperm and urine. This is urethra. Okay, urinary bladder is just a ball like structure where storage of urine will takes place. When high pressure creates, then urine will pass. Okay, urethra is different. Vasa deferens is a different thing. Okay, so urethra is the one which is a common thing where the urine and sperm both will move. The next question, 79th. Here we have the which of the following is not advantage of water harvesting. So here if you see, recharging the groundwater is the advantage of water harvesting. So if you store water, what happens? We can increase the groundwater. We can purify the groundwater. So that I can say we can recharge. Overall, I can say we can recharge the groundwater. This is the advantage of harvesting. So they are asking which is not the advantage. So water does not evaporate. So if you keep on harvesting water, so water will also, the evaporation of water also goes down, and it will also provide moisturization, and it will also helps for the vegetation. If you want to grow anything, we need moisture process, we need water, right? So this is the one important risk factor we have in harvesting. If you harvest rainwater, so sometime what happens, so if you don't maintain it clean, it leads into the creation of ground for the mosquito multiplication. So once mosquitoes got multiplicated, so you know, right, the mosquitoes are the one medium of the spreading of diseases. So example, malaria, which is spreaded by the mosquitoes. So this is one risk factor we have in harvesting of water. So hence I can say this is your disadvantage. Your answer is option C is your answer. Okay, next one we have the expression of individual during its lifetime. So what all are the things we have learnt during our lifetime? These are our achievements, that is acquired traits, the characters. The characters which we have learnt, now I can speak English, I can walk, I know maths, but these all are the characters will not be transferred to my child, because these all are acquired characters. I have learned them. Okay, so experience of an individual during its lifetime, whatever the experience we are going to get in our lifetime are acquired traits, they are not going to be inherited. Okay, answer is B. So here, thank you very much. All the best for your results. And I request everybody to subscribe my channel. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. And I am going to upload maths upload maths key answers by in after some time, in just by what date is today? It is 19, by 21st. So please watch, please subscribe to my channel. And here I am going to start biology series classes for 11th and 12th classes, and maths series for 11th and 12th. Okay, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.